And the show goes on. Brian DT, welcome to Band World. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching live, spam the R's in the chat. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? S1K knows it's RWO, because you're watching LolcowRewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and we got a whole lot coming up in this episode. Seems like the whole world is hurting right now. Lolcow Live was in disarray. I saw Boogie had a crash out. He's fighting with Sweet Tea. Got the entire LCU in shambles. We're going to do our best to pick up the pieces. Right of center left says RWO, and you know it's the way it goes. It's for life. I'm going to bring my co-host, Xylee Gets Real. Xylee, how you doing?
Sorry, I was listening to the monologue. My bad. Yeah, what's up?
Just getting ready to say Super Gamer HD 1000 cash cow 4 months. So good. So good. Love the support, guys. Yeah, it's been a hell of a day here in the Lolcow universe. I am pretty sure that beyond our squabble, it's been just
How
a
would
bad.
you call it, a squabble?
Well, I mean, you can call it whatever you want. You can tell me better. But the entire back and forth that we had kind of pales in comparison to the overall somber feel after today's events. It's just been a downer day for everybody. Boogie and Sweet Tea are fighting. It's just, I saw Zay Zudit specifically jump up on Short Bus to kind of throw some shade at Rastov about his involvement with CD-ROM, and Keem was like, that ain't fair. It's just, there's a lot of tooth and nail right now.
Yeah, I would say that. I agree with you on that.
How would you feel about getting into our situation first? You wanna save that for later? Should we rip the Band-Aid off? So last night we did Rewind. And, of course, in the beginning of Rewind, we were very comfortable. It was members only. So I think we treated it a little differently in the beginning. We were just catching up with the audience.
Yeah, because it was members only. It wasn't like it was public, you know. It was more like
it felt more intimate to me. But we were talking about a Labubu, and Keemstar, I guess, was watching, and word got back to Rastov that we needed to have a talk. And then, of course, we got into rewinding, and the episode was really good. For the most part, it was a pretty solid episode.
yeah, I think so.
And then we had a talk with Rastov, and it went for hours. And it got very, very confrontational, heated.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
We were trying to figure out some things about how we interact on LolcowRewind. We were trying to figure out what we could do to try and address some issues. And I don't know where we got after all that, because
we didn't get anywhere.
That's the problem. Didn't think so.
Because you went on Nerds after that, and I hopped in on Nerds, let them know, no, Rastov needed to be there, because I have tried to talk to you several times, just me and you, and never went anywhere. And after I left, you literally said that I don't say shit to you. And I addressed that on Reaper, because I know for a fact I have said shit to you.
Do we have
plenty
the clip?
Of times.
We have the clip from Nerds from what I said? Because I can't even remember exactly what it was in context to. Because you've obviously said many things to me.
Yeah, I have, and apparently you didn't listen to anything that I have said. All right, hold on.
Well,
all right,
oftentimes in the LCU, things go in one ear and out the other for me. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I know. And that's what's irritating, because when you tell somebody it goes in one ear out the other, that means that they don't care what you're saying. Okay, so here we go. This is when I leave.
I will most definitely do mine. Goodbye.
Yeah, then let's do our part.
Billy.
Because I'm not supposed to poke her anymore. Okay, and I can do that. And I'm supposed to remember everything she told me I was supposed to do without her telling me what it is. Because she won't tell me shit.
There you go.
Yeah, because a lot of times I will ask you what's going on and I get like a cryptic answer. It depends on what mood you're in, depending on what you want to tell me, right?
Wait, are we talking publicly in front of the audience, or are we talking privately? Because privately, I've been specific with you.
You've been specific at times, but a lot of times I'll ask you something and you'll tell me, I already told you. And I'm like, well, I need to know what specifically we're dealing with right now, because I don't retain information. I try and fix problems and move forward, right?
But isn't part of fixing problems is, especially when it's with a person, right? Part of fixing problems with a person is listening to what they're trying to tell you and then trying to fix it off of that.
Yeah, so when I asked you to tell me, and you tell me I should know by now because we've been working together for 9 months, I'm like, what the fuck should I know? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to know sometimes.
But I've told you. I actually, when I told you, I would give you specific. I told you.
Well,
and I'm exhausted.
Yeah. I think it's both ways. I think we're both exhausted. Cuz I don't know what exactly I can do to fix it, and I'm trying to figure out what we can do. And I'm like, let's figure it out. And we don't get anywhere, right? That's kind of part of the problem.
No, we don't get anywhere, because after I tell you shit, then you say I don't tell you shit, and then you lay the blame on me. I mean, listen, you want to have this conversation in front of everybody? Let's do it then. Because I don't want to have this conversation, because what you do is when you get in front of people, then you cut your entertainment mode on, and I don't want this to be entertainment. I want us to actually talk, bro.
Then let's talk. Let's
not right now. Because it's not genuine when I talk to you in front of people.
I don't think that's fair to say.
It's not. Really? Because every other time I try to do it in front of people, it wasn't fucking genuine. That's when you like to crack jokes and start poking when I'm actually trying to be serious about something. Really?
I think that I'm fully capable of having a conversation with you, person to person.
Not when it's a serious one like that. No. You are when it's private. Not in front of an audience. It's not.
When it's private, we still don't get anywhere. We still didn't get anywhere after 2.5 hours last night, right?
No, because I wasn't budging. I wasn't letting you loop your way out of it. I wasn't letting you literally start with one point, and then what you do is you like to circle to switching that point and then switching back to that point. I wasn't allowing you to do that. I steadfast on my point. I didn't let you bullshit your way out of it.
So after last night, one of the big points is that I have been picking at you too much and it's getting tiresome. That's something.
Oh, it gets old. That's one of the points.
That's something.
Only one of the points.
That's something I can stop doing, right? That's easy for me to stop doing. You said that's
something
only one
that
of the
I
points.
had brought up to you, but that's something that I had brought up to you multiple fucking times.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, there's a dance that we do here, and sometimes you like it,
I don't need to watch
and sometimes you don't, right? So it's like I have to be careful not to go too far while also trying to be playful. So now I just can't be playful anymore. Now we have to just focus on the act at hand, and that's fine. I can do that.
Be playful. You can be playful. Stop going to the fucking extreme where you don't have to be playful. Come on, bro. I fucking love you, Billy. You're like literally like a brother to me. I'm not fucking joking when I make that statement.
Yeah.
You really are. And if I wanted to quit and I really didn't want to be here, I wouldn't have fucking showed up.
Yeah. And I'm glad
and
you
I would
showed
have sent
up.
the message to Keemstar.
Because I want you here too. I want you here. I want to do Rewind with you. Anybody who says that I don't like doing Rewind is wrong.
No. They don't say that about you. They're saying that about me.
Watch Keemstar tonight on Rewind. When people were saying that I do like doing it, he says, no, I think it's both of them. So he doesn't think I want to be here.
Oh, well, what did the other people say? The other people said it was me.
Well, guess who pays our fucking check?
Guess
who makes the choices?
Mr. Wings, who calls his wife a 4 out of fucking 10 and pushes her on fucking tables, thinks he has a fucking leg to fucking stand on shit.
Well, everybody opens their mouth with an opinion because that's what we do here. But only one guy's opinion ultimately matters. And if Keemstar thinks I don't want to be here, I have an immediate problem I have to fix.
No, I agree. I agree with you on that.
So I can think of all the things that we have to do to fix this show, and I don't know which one of them is going to work, but I'm trying to figure out which one we're going to run with, you know? Because I think you're really good at commenting on stuff, and I'll tell you a secret, I'm really fucking good at commenting on stuff.
Oh, believe me, you're so big-headed, it's not a secret that you think that about yourself, I promise.
Very kind of you to say that. Now,
well, it's true.
Well, that's very kind of you to say that. I also think that we can get along and do Rewind really fucking well if we have a common goal. And our goal should be to be entertaining as fuck. It should be to be informative as fuck. It should be to shut down all these other channels that talk shit on us before they can have a reason to talk shit on us.
You really want to get into that argument right now?
I think everybody wants to open their mouth with an opinion. We shouldn't give them a reason to have an opinion on us that's negative. We should be killing it. We should be crushing it.
I don't know. You and Rastoff gave them amazing W last night. Rastoff gave an amazing W last night by putting that shit in the fucking notifications.
I mean,
or announcements. That was a major W for people.
Who got a W?
Good job.
Who got a W? They talked about us all day long on every show. That's a Rewind W.
That was an awesome W. That was
it is.
Up to
Every show talked about us. Every single show had our name in their mouth. And now people are coming to watch us because they want to know what's going to happen between you and I. I want to know what's going to happen between you and I. You want to know what's going to happen between you and I. Right? I know who you are as a person, and that's why I know I don't think you really quit last night. And that's why you said that we needed confirmation before we posted something.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah. Rastoff should have never posted that. I love Rastoff to death. Love him to death. But I still think he shouldn't have posted that. There was no fucking confirmation at all.
What does confirmation look like in your world?
I don't know. Rastoff and Keems, being that they talk multiple times a day anyway. Keem going, oh my God, I got this message from Xylee. And then Keem putting it in the announcements himself that I quit. That would have been some great confirmation.
Because Rastoff just took something you said after a 2-hour thing and posted it, right? So I don't know what the confirmation exactly means. I think he probably jumped the gun because he wanted to call us out on our shit and make us own up to it.
Okay, wait a minute. Jump the gun. That means guilty. He was guilty. He shouldn't have done it.
Well,
he shouldn't have done it. You can pretty it up. You can pretty it up all you want with your words and the way you put things, but he was wrong for doing that.
Jägerbomb 1226. Welcome to Cash Cow. Now, you say he was wrong, right? So afterwards, you came back and you blew up nuclear beyond how we were fighting before because you had felt like that was too far.
Yeah, it made me feel like, because of how y'all were talking before. Well, can't you show up like 15 minutes late tomorrow? We can, y'all literally, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll go ahead and say it because I didn't sign an NDA with any of you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers were we're in the middle of fucking arguing, and you motherfuckers were like, we can clickbait this. We can clickbait this.
I
felt like he used me for motherfucking clickbait.
Do you want to say? Do you want to say?
I felt used.
Do you want to say? I said clickbait this.
You were going right along with it. It was Rastoff who said it.
Everyone knows Rewind was a well-oiled machine before it was effed with. Since then, it's been Rewind doesn't rewind, blah blah blah. Real ones know you all aren't getting divorced. RWO for life.
Because what I said was, why don't you just take tomorrow off and I'll do Rewind alone. And then you can do Rewind on Thursday by yourself because I'm not going to be here tomorrow.
You said that after I said, fuck you, you're not going to use me as clickbait. That's when you said that. You said that after I said, fuck y'all ain't going to use me for clickbait. That's when you said that.
I never brought up the clickbait thing. I brought up the fact that
you rolled with it though.
I didn't disregard it because I didn't think you were going to go for it anyways. I don't have to defend ideas brought to the table if I don't agree with them. If I don't think they're going to go anywhere, if they start to go somewhere and I don't agree with them, then I'll step up and say something. But I had pressing matters at hand. I was trying to figure out what the fuck we were going to do with our show in the future, right? I also suggested that I take the next 3 days off and you run Rewind today, tomorrow, and Friday without me. And then I come back Monday and we see how things are. Because I was trying to figure out what the fuck we were going to do with our show.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a clickbait thing. It was something's got to be done. Let's make some moves and see what happens. Wingsman, welcome to Bam World, says Rastov exposed. Damn. Critical Thinking says Rewind is both of you because when Billy did a solo stream, it was boring. And when Zali did a solo stream, it was the same. You two together make this stream. Gang, gang.
Fuck you. My solo streams are good.
Lightning Sparrow says both of you were amazing, and I can say I want you both to be happy. RWO with the heart emoji. Thank you, Lightning Sparrow. Debussy says, why listen to Rastov? He got a yeast infection. Damn. Anon says, women, am I right? Remo says, I love the dynamic. You two bounce off one another. You two are the essence of Rewind. Let's keep this crazy train going. I agree. The Gaming Monkey says, hey, Billions, I hope y'all don't separate from RWO because the show will never be the same. So please, can you both figure it out? Love y'all, RWO.
I don't want to do it with anybody else. I don't want to do it with anybody else. I don't. That's the God's honest truth. I really don't want to do this, but shit just never got resolved. And you know what? And this is the kind of person that I am. Like, do I have anger issues? Absolutely. But when it comes to people that I care about, I sit and I take it. I take it. I take it.
I've had secondhand embarrassment for Billy lately because of the way that he says a joke, laughs, jokes again, laughs again, then pauses waiting for Xylee to respond. But she just leaves them hanging with no response.
It's terrible. It's terrible. End user says Papa and Mama are fighting. It's true.
So what I do is I will sit there and I will take it and take it and take it. And then I go through this period of I try to talk about it. I try to talk about it. I try to talk about it. And then I get to a point where I'm just fucking over it and I go scorched earth. And I haven't even hit the scorched earth part yet. I'm close to it, but I'm not.
Rastov says, now how much more impactful would it have been if you showed up 15 minutes late today? But also we were trying to move forward, LOL, heart.
You know what, Rastov? I'm going to be kind of dead ass serious. Fuck you for that. Fuck you. No, seriously? Fuck you, Rastov, for that. That's really fucking fucked up that you just said that.
You're not entertainment.
Don't sit,
brain,
Rastov,
right?
Rastov, don't sit there and complain about how everybody calls you a snake, this, that, and the other when you're making fucking statements like that. Look in the fucking mirror. Because you don't do yourself any fucking favors with shit like that, bro.
You don't look at this from an entertainment perspective, right? You're just coming in here. You're Xylee. Your commentary is Xylee. Everything you do is Xylee. He was suggesting that this happens for an entertainment effect, right? Because he's entertainment brained. Like
I don't lie to my audience. I don't lie to my audience.
Entertainment's not exactly lying, right?
Sure. I mean, I guess you can say that, yeah. But I feel like if we would have done that whole clickbait shit, I would have felt like I was lying to them. Listen, I don't care if they fucking hate me or not. I don't want to lie to them. They can call me every name in the book. They can say Criley. They can say all that. But I don't want to lie to them. I don't want to sit there and make them think, oh, yay, she quit, or oh, no, she quit. However they would feel, happy or sad about it. I don't want to lie to them. Oh, God forbid somebody in this fucking universe that doesn't want to fucking lie. I'm sorry. I apologize. And Jason C., you're a fucking retard. She doesn't do commentary. She reacts. Guess what the react is? That's the fucking commentary, you fucking retard. Jesus Christ. Know your fucking genres before you open up your fucking little typing hands.
Mr. Barnyard says, love you guys both are awesome people. RWO for life. Thank you, Mr. Barnyard. That catches us up with today's Buddy Pals. Now, I think one of the things we have to do is we have to actually...
Oh, and by the way, another thing you said last night, you're not going to get me to quit on air either.
Get you to quit on air?
Yeah, remember when you said that to me last night?
Yeah. I told you to quit off air,
that ain't
too,
gonna
remember?
happen. I will fucking sit here and fucking take it. I will not.
I said just
not quit. You won't
then.
get me to quit.
Because
you won't get me to quit.
There's a part of you that doesn't want to be here, right?
No, there's a part of me that doesn't want to put up with your shit anymore. That's what it is. I want to be here. I desperately want to be here. I actually desperately want to be here with you. I just don't want to put up with your shit anymore. That's what I don't want to do.
You don't like watching or responding to the LCU in mass, right? Like you've lost your flair for the LCU. Like,
I think I'm burnt out on the LCU right now.
Yeah, which sucks because what we have to do is cover this entire universe. And the magical thing is when we cover the universe, we direct the universe. We're where people come for direction around here. So we have not just a responsibility, but a power here on Rewind. And we got to focus in on that. And we got to run that shit because when we don't run that shit, Yo Mama does. Or some other channel does. We're dropping the ball there. Fuck him wanting the job. When I told you I would get you to quit on air, it was because it didn't seem like you wanted to do the job last night. It wasn't just me saying, I'm going to get you to quit on air. Ha, ha, ha. We were trying to find common ground.
No, I don't think we were trying to find common ground. I think it was, you know what I feel like? This is how I actually felt. This is what it felt like for me last night. What it felt like for me last night is I was trying desperately for you to understand where I was coming from, and you just didn't give a fuck. Okay. That's what I felt like. And that's why, if you notice in the conversation in the 2.5 hours, I went from this level to this level.
Yeah.
Because when I got to this level, that's when I was like the most desperate for you to understand where I was coming from. And it felt like you didn't give a fuck.
You wanted me to understand where you were coming from. And when I asked you to explain it, you tell me I should already know.
Because when I was at this level, I did explain it. But the thing is the reason why my levels kept going up, because it felt like I had to re-explain. And then finally, Fuck all of y'all. I am tired of fucking explaining it. That's
you want
why.
to explain it to the audience so they know what you want and where you're at?
I just want us to get along better.
Joe in real life says Xylee is only a host because she's beautiful as F. It's bull. As a commentator, she offers nothing. Typical Hollywood BS. Putting a dame up on the screen only because she's drop dead gorgeous.
Okay, now we all know that's the troll from hell. That's actually a funny troll. I actually appreciate that because I'm used to being called like a swamp witch or something. So thank you, I guess.
Xylee,
thank you.
It's time for us to come out and be honest. You were only hired for your looks.
That's a fucking lie.
Secure says, Xylee, you hate the hosts. You refuse to watch most of them. You are angry all the time. You don't want to be here, and you just bringing Billy down. Leave the show. Let Billy shine like he deserves. Mooch says, love you guys, but this show needs a vacation. Keem has created an impossible universe model of burnout and insanity. It's unwatchable. Life is harsh. We want a fun escape, not what the LCU has become. And I think we can be that fun escape. Mr. Barnyard says, what exactly would make you happy to be here, Xylee?
I don't know how to answer that.
JMad83 says, y'all just need a vacation. Take some time away from the LCU and recharge. Absence will do some good for you guys. Love you, Billy and Xylee. Love Laughs says, Criley, nice leaks on your private convos with Billy to make your point. Billy, you know this is a self-serving snitch.
Hey, he wanted to talk about it publicly. I didn't want to have the whole conversation publicly. So you know what? Fuck it. We did it. It's for y'all's entertainment.
I don't really care.
It's not going to be a real conversation in front of y'all. It absolutely isn't.
I don't really care either way. I would never say anything in private that I wouldn't expect to be held accountable for in public.
And I wouldn't spill anything private that would hurt in any way.
Even though I do say some things in private to be edgy and funny sometimes that I'd rather people not share. But even when I do it, I know someone could go down and drop it. But it is what it is. Loc Outlaw says, I think this is getting too personal. You're here to do a job and entertain. Exactly. We got to be entertaining. We got to do our job. Part of being entertaining is being comfortable at work. Part of being entertaining is enjoying the entertainment you're making. And I feel like there is a problem getting there. And I want to have it. I want to fix that bridge more than anything.
I agree with you. That's the bridge I want to fix too, to be honest.
Now, Secure says, leave the show. Let Billy shine like he deserves. I don't think Xylee needs to leave the show at all. I think Xylee needs to be comfortable in the show. I think Xylee needs to be comfortable to be the Xylee that brought her to the table and the Xylee that has fun and does rewind and has fun doing it, has fun with the LCU. The problem is, I don't know if Xylee can have fun with the LCU, whether I'm a perfect angel or not. I don't know that.
Nobody's asking you to be a perfect angel. Billy, I would never ask you to be a perfect angel. I'm not perfect. By no means. If I'm not perfect, how in the fuck can I expect you to be perfect? That's retarded. Nobody is perfect. I can't expect you to be a perfect angel. What?
Yeah.
That's retarded.
The point wasn't saying that I would have to be a perfect angel. The point was it doesn't matter if I was or not. I don't know that you want to be here working on the show, and we have to figure out a way to make that happen. You got to want to do this shit, right?
Oh, dear God. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't fucking be here. Fuck you for that statement, bro. Fuck you for that statement. If I didn't want to do this job, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't show up every night. I wouldn't ask you how behind the scenes, how are we going to have fun and maybe if we can do this or do that. If I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't be showing up.
Do you want to rewind the shows?
Holy fucking shit, bro.
You want to rewind the shows? That's what I'm asking.
That's
Obviously,
our job, right?
Yes, it's our job, but do you want to be doing that? That's my question. Because sometimes I feel like you couldn't give a fuck about that. And I also feel like you think this is the Billy show, so you don't want to bring that Xylee out because maybe I'm crushing it down. And
no, I don't want to bring that Xylee out.
Well, we need that Xylee. That's why you're here, right?
That Xylee causes problems.
Who cares?
Well, I know you don't care. You cause problems all the fucking time. We got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I don't care. Life goes on. We're not perfect people. We can have a fucking slip up. And here's the worst part. We're rarely ever as bad as everybody else paints us out to be.
Nah, Billy, I'm evil. You know that. Get the fuck out of here. Come on now. Come on now.
Now, you've told me that I deflect with comedy and humor and laughing and stuff, and I'm trying to be really direct with you. And
Yep.
I think a lot of the problems with me not knowing what you want is because I don't know where we're at. And I ask these things, and you say I should know, and it's like I need some more direct response. Because
I don't know what more than... I don't know what more you need.
well, you've just said...
I'm going to be honest with you because I've told you time and time again, and I've gotten to the point where I am tired of repeating myself to you. I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over again. It's demoralizing. It really hurts my fucking feelings. And I feel like you don't know anything about me.
I think that's the opposite. I think I know a lot about you. I think I'm constantly navigating around who you are, and I'm able to push you to certain limits because I know so much about you, and I'm able to get entertainment out of it. But some days it doesn't work because I go too far or you come up too short, and then we have a big blowout, and then we got to fix that shit. And then we fix that shit, and I guess there's underlying issues that have been around for months that we have to fix too.
But I guess my blowouts are entertainment though, right?
Sometimes.
When Xylee spurs, it's entertainment, right? You know that gets tiring after a while? It gets tiring, you purposely triggering me to get mad. It gets tiring after a while.
I don't purposely trigger you to get mad.
Yeah, yes you do.
I push you to get you to engage with me. And then sometimes I push too far.
It gets old after a while.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it anymore. Because I don't want you to feel uncomfortable at work, but I need you to actually feel comfortable at work too. That's why we have to have this conversation. That's why we have to go somewhere with this and figure out what's going to make you comfortable.
Yes, and the right place is a live stream in front of a bunch of people that don't know us nor know the background of it or anything. And yeah, perfect place for it.
I think they know us pretty well here. We have a bunch of great fans.
I don't think they do.
We have a bunch of great fans that love and support us and want to see us get this W and move forward. I want to do that too. I think we can get back on the ball and run shit. I think when you're in it and I'm in it, we fucking cook. I think last night, even though we got some criticism for our Labubu intro, we fucking cooked.
Yeah, it was a members only stream. I don't get the whole Labubu thing either.
I mean,
it was a members only.
I'm not saying I don't get it. Everybody's allowed to have their criticism. I'm just saying, despite that criticism, we came through and we did our thing. Sometimes it takes us a little while to get in the groove, and it shouldn't. We should be able to come right off the bat and smash shit and run with shit. Be hot from the beginning all the way to the end for 2 hours. We don't every episode because the audience also forgives us a little bit. They let us play. They let us do fun things. And surprisingly enough, a lot of them like it. But we do have to think about everybody because we are one of the fucking top, what? I say we're in the top 5 shows still in the LCU. Have we fallen out of that? Maybe.
I don't know. We might have. I don't have no clue. I have no clue, bro.
Now, got a bunch of comments. Mooch says, instead of pushing Xylee, Billy is going to push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out. That's a poop song. Now, here we go. There's so many. Okay, Lockout, this is getting too personal. You're here to do a job and entertain. Yeah, we definitely are. I try and entertain the best way I can, and sometimes it's not good for Xylee. So we're going to figure that one out. But I don't know what that's going to be in the future because we got to figure out what we're going to do in the future. Johnny Big Boss says you can poke someone every so often and it'll be fun and playful. But if you poke at the same spot on a regular basis, it'll cause a bruise.
Boom! Thank you.
You know,
Boom!
Xylee,
That's what I've been trying to say. You said it much more eloquently than I could have. That was really well put. Thank you.
You know, Xylee, I'm going to stop poking at you now. And we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for entertainment to the audience. Are we going to rewind? Are we going to cover all the shows? Like, we got to figure out what that's going to be now. Mr. Barnyard says that's a lie. Ask Keem. He says he's perfect. Does Keem think he's perfect?
Yes, of course, Keem thinks he's perfect. What the fuck? You and Keem are the same fucking person when it comes to that. You both think you're perfect. Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe we're both just right all the time.
Maybe you're both full of fucking shit.
Mau, thank you for the grifted. Now, Retro Nooks says, we love Xylee. She's one of the boys, but Billy, at the end of the day, she's a woman. Sometimes I see you not reading the room, if that makes sense. Sometimes I don't read the room, I guess. Sometimes I don't care to read the room. Sometimes I'm in a manic mode of comedy and I don't think about things until it's too late.
Okay, I have to be truthful. I can honestly say that for myself too sometimes. So I don't know if that's just a Billy thing as far as like reading the room type of thing. I can say I probably do that too sometimes, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
So I don't know if that's just a you type of thing. But the whole thing about, yes, I'm still a woman, I don't know what that's about. But it's not just Billy not reading the room. I have to admit I do that sometimes myself too.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you do that get on my nerves. And I try and just push it aside and push forward. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to get mucked up on stream with anger issues. I want to.
Yes, Billy, and I did that for months with you. I did that for months with you until I hit a point where I just couldn't do it anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, now we're changing. Charby says Xylee is acting like an unhappy girlfriend, not going to lie.
Oh, God, ew. No.
Passion says you can entertain without pushing her buttons. Yes, I can. I think what happened...
You're like a fucking entertainment... Like, that's your thing. You are so fucking entertaining. That is literally... Like, when it's me and you together, that's literally your job, to be the entertainer. That's your thing. I'm the one with, like... I can pull up the clips, or if we're talking about something, I can pull that up. That's, like, my job. Your job is 1,000%. You are the entertainment of the show.
Yeah.
100%.
And there were times where you asked me to do the entertainment, specifically the poking and pushing, because we knew that it was going to get audience reaction. So I had the green light. The problem is you no longer found it fun, or sometimes it would go too far in the moment, but then we'd patch it up before the show was over and it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
but then there's a third one.
Mhm.
But then it was like perpetually, it felt like every single day, and that shit gets old every single day. See, that's where it was. It didn't stop after the second. There was the third step that just eventually I've had it. You know what I mean?
Mhm. I think there's a lot of times where you like are not locked in, and that's when I feel like I should try and pull you in, and sometimes I pull you in through the pushing or the poking. And we got to find another way to do that now, because I'm not going to be pushing or poking you anymore on the show.
I don't know how you poking me gets me to lock in.
It gets you to interact
That
with me on the
doesn't-
show.
How? Okay, when I stop interacting with you, you done pissed me off. And I just shut down. You've either pissed me off because I've said something and you act like what I said was stupid,
Mhm.
or you interrupt me in the middle of me trying to say what I was trying to say, and I just shut down because I'm tired of fighting it.
You know what happens when
That's when I don't interact with you.
you know what happens?
But up until that point, I'm interacting with you.
You know what happens when you interrupt me on the show? I let
I
you
feel
talk.
bad, and I always go.
I let you talk, and then I just finish afterwards. Like, we have this weird thing where if I interrupt you, it pisses you off. And if you interrupt me, I don't address it. So it's never a big deal. Like,
Most of the time, I'm trying to interrupt you, and I stop myself, and I go, "Oh shit, I'm sorry," or "Oh no, keep going, I'm
You don't
sorry."
have to be
because I
sorry.
know it's like a boom. Well, no, because I feel bad because I don't want to fucking interrupt you.
you don't have, it doesn't matter. Like, we're doing a conversation, not with each other, with the audience. So we have to fill the time. And sometimes we're going to step over each other. That's just the casualty of us having a 3-person conversation. Myself, you, and the audience. If it was just me and you, I wouldn't feel the need to jump in, right? But the part of entertainment is that we got to keep them involved, keep them watching. They're the secret third person in the room.
I ain't even gonna bring that up. Okay. No, I am. I find it funny though when I go to have a conversation with the audience, then you get on me for talking to somebody who's gray.
Well, that's okay. That's different. When
They're
you're
still part of the. No, it's not different because they're still part of the audience. Do you understand that even the people who are gray, because of AdSense, they're still putting money
Here's
in
the
our
thing,
pocket?
though. Here's the thing.
It doesn't matter if they're green or gray.
When you break up our conversation, me, you, and the entire audience for one person in the audience, you better make it for everybody watching. Don't make it for yourself. Don't make it because you want to address
Sometimes
one
it
person.
has been for myself.
Sometimes, most of the time. You don't look at it as entertainment. Like, when I call out someone in the audience, I do it in a way where I'm like, oh, da-da-da said this. And I'm blowing it up so the entire audience knows they're talking to this person with me, right? You as well. You have to look at it as you're bringing that one person into the spotlight for everybody in the conversation, as opposed to it looks like that one person is pulling you out of the conversation.
All right.
That's why I might jokingly call it out when you do it with the chat to say, oh yeah, Xylee got one guide because I need the chat to know they're still here, right? It's just filling the whole conversation. Everybody in the conversation gets filled in that they're still a part of the conversation.
Okay.
It's just, you have to look at this as the entire audience. That's why sometimes when we look at pictures or something or have an article that's not being read out, and most hosts will just sit there and watch, it's like, that's not for us. That's for the audience. You gotta verbalize everything. If it's chat on a screen, you gotta verbalize that chat and let the audience know that there's something to be read, something more, because not everybody's looking while they're listening. You know, you have to think of the layers of everything.
Yeah, I don't think that's the problem.
I mean, that's not the problem. That's an issue that, you know, you pick up over decades of doing entertainment.
Yeah.
It's like, as long as you've been doing YouTube, it's only been what, six years?
Maybe something like that. I don't have the internet experience like you have, that's for sure.
Now, Ryder Dragonfly says, love you, Xylee, with the yellow hearts. Much love, Ryder Dragonfly. Raging Phoenix, welcome to BAM World. Noosu says, Gray Lives Matter. Nope, fake and gray. Lily Beans coming through the cash cow. Meowser says, maybe sometimes a little break is okay. I think so, too. Gino says, y'all are too real for this universe. Love you both. That's a big problem, actually. It is a big problem. You know, Xylee feels that she has to stay true to herself over everything, and that sets her back in a lot of this fucking world. It lets her where she can't fuck with a lot of this shit on a personal level. She's like, I don't fuck with this weirdo buster ass shit. And she wants to like unsubscribe from it. And our job is literally to fucking amplify it. You got all these other shows. I think Yo Mama said, yeah, Rewind actually, they set a mood, and it even brings down our mood. It brings down everybody's mood in the universe. Bitch, it's the snake eating its tail. Y'all brought our mood down, too.
He's a hypocritical motherfucker. He's a fucking hypocrite. He's been a hypocrite from day one. The first time he called into Rewind, he's like, I can't believe y'all work for Keemstar. I can't believe you took that deal. He's a hypocrite. Who is he working for now? He's working for Keemstar, and he's got the same deal we have. Oh, Xylee is evil. Xylee, Keemstar, can I ask you something? And then goes on a fucking live stream saying that I want Xylee fucking fired. He's a hypocrite. If people can't see his fucking hypocrisy, I'm sorry.
No, it's not that you have to be sorry. It's that
I don't subscribe to it.
We have to show them that hypocrisy. That's like the Rewind job, is to show, like, this is how this motherfucker's trying to pull shit off, because he's largely climbing up the ranks and kind of killing it right now. So if he's being hypocritical, we have to check that motherfucker. You know? That's our job. Joe in real life says, Billy knows one thing about Xylee for sure. She's not a crook. Xylee's simply not an entertainer. She shouldn't be a host of a show. She should be a swimsuit model or a high-class call girl, not a host. Darn it, Joe.
Okay, that makes me uncomfortable.
Darn it, Joe, you better stop. Xylee's not a call girl or a swimsuit model. She gets real. Poke Gaga says, y'all cooked last night, 100. Hell yeah. And deported Sicilian gamers, just relax and have a drink. You two lovebirds. Billy might even take one for the road. I mean, the night's young.
Please don't joke about that.
I can joke about everything.
I know you can joke about everything. That was me being sarcastic, because you still, after 10 months, you still don't understand when I'm being fucking sarcastic.
Okay, so now I'm going to finish. I can joke about everything, but that was the audience member bringing it up.
I know, but I was telling you don't joke about it. I know, Billy. I'm not dumb. I know you were reading a dono.
Do you know how often you poke at me and I don't react?
Absolutely. I poke right back. Absolutely. And when you piss me off, I aim to piss you off. I admitted that to you last night when I finally pissed you off. You're like, that's you being the cunt right there. And I'm like, yes, it is.
Yeah, because I poke at you for entertainment with the audience. And for the most part, you're in on it. You know it's coming. And you just shit on me all the time.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
What did you just say? Most of the time I'm what?
You know it's coming. You know what we do here. It's not a fucking mystery that I poke fun at you.
I'm not in on the shit that just flies out of your mouth. What?
No, but you know that's what we do here. I got a green light to poke you for a long time.
Okay, great. Now, wait a minute. This is a breakthrough. This is a fucking breakthrough. I'm not in on it, and I had been getting tired of it. So now we're here. Okay, this is the breakthrough. I think we finally hit the breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in on it.
You weren't in on the fact that you knew what I was doing, poking at you, and you knew it was making us money. And you were like, fuck it. Let's go with it. It's okay.
Didn't you get the hint when I was kind of like talking to you about it that I just didn't want that anymore? Like, didn't you get the hint?
You can't really say, didn't you get the hint when I need you to be direct with me about stuff?
Because I was direct with you.
A lot of times it's just fine. A lot of times it's like, oh, that was funny. That was good. That was good. I'm like, cool. Let's keep rolling with it. But I can't tell what's going to push you too far and what's going to fucking be fine.
And you're the one, you're the dumb motherfucker who wants to take that gamble.
Because it works. It's entertainment.
Well, I don't want to have to crash out every single night for fucking entertainment. I'm not Boogie, bro.
Yeah, I know. And we're not doing that anymore. I don't want you to crash out for entertainment. I just would go to it because it was funny. And it was entertaining. And people would pay $5 to put ice cream around your face.
Okay, no, that bit was funny. But wait a minute. So now you're admitting that getting me upset and making me crash out was purposeful, where before you tried to say it wasn't.
No, I didn't admit that.
No, it is purposeful. No, it was purposeful because it's entertainment and it was funny.
No.
You literally, this is the bullshit that you do. Holy fuck,
Don't
this
twist
is the
my
bullshit
words.
that you do.
Don't twist my words.
You're twisting your own words.
Don't twist. I said poking you was okay. We had the green light to poke you. It was funny. You knew it was funny. Sometimes it was no longer funny.
Holy fuck.
Am I wrong about that?
Yes, but let's go. We'll move on from that. We'll move on. Doesn't matter.
Look. If poking you was too far, I'm glad we're stopping it now.
You know, can I side note on that? And it does have something to do with what you just said with. After this, can we just like ban the word poking? I am so overhearing that fucking word now. Swear to God.
Dead Score says, remembering the days of Rewind when the shows were discussed, other hosts and fans would come up and say their opinions. People laugh, people cry, pull your heads out of your asses.
Yeah.
Love you both. The problem today is most of the channels just talked about us. Outside of us, Boogie and Sweet Tea had a little head-to-head. We probably will get to that. What
Scooter
else?
got a new co-host, and 10 minutes later, he got fired.
Yeah, I think he went through 2 hosts today. Did he end up getting a guy named Skeeter or something, or Skeert? I don't know.
It was Skeeter and then turned to Corn for some reason.
I thought Corn was first.
I think it was the same person, wasn't it?
I
don't know.
idea.
I was asleep. During it.
Yeah, we'll probably have to pull that up and look over it. Old Scale says, is this what marriage is like? Nah, not a good one.
My marriage ain't like this.
Straw Chad says, ban Poke Gaga. That's probably the ultimate goal. Yeah, we got to get rid of Poke. So, yeah, if you look at today on the LCU, the majority of it was people responding to our fight. And then there was little bits and pieces here and there. I think the biggest side piece was actually Boogie and Sweet Tea's fight over teeth, the Sweet Teeth fiasco. Are you familiar with the Sweet Teeth fiasco?
Oh, so we're moving on. Okay.
Well, if you don't have anything else to say.
Live. Nah, I don't. Fuck it. All right. Let me pull up.
So on Lolcow Live, Boogie on Short Bus yesterday got pulled on by Keemstar to get Sweet Tea her teeth, right? And I guess now Boogie thinks Sweet Tea's kind of disrespecting him. He's wondering why he's doing her this favor when he's kind of been saving this favor. I know Tina herself talked about it on Queens and said she thought she was going to be getting teeth. And Boogie is now maybe thinking that his opportunity was squandered on Sweet Tea, but Keemstar, he just wanted the connection to the guys. Because Keemstar, he can go talk to multiple people about getting teeth. He just thought he'd use Boogie's people because he knows they worked. Retro Nook says Keem needs to have a meeting with all hosts, assign identity, and each show cannot deviate outside of that identity. Every show rewinding is a problem. I don't know.
Because, okay, honestly, I'm going to say this for real. I don't think so because it's actually good to have multiple people's, what do you call it?
Opinion?
What's the word? Opinion. Yes, thank you. It's good to have multiple people's opinions and takes on stuff. Like the community I came from, that's what you did. You went from live stream to live stream to live stream, and it was the same fucking video everybody was reacting to, but you would get like 5 different opinions on it, or like 5 different variations of an opinion, or an extra thing here, an extra thing there. So no, actually, I think it's good to do that. At first I had a problem with it, but then thinking about it, that's literally the community I came from. That's what they did. So I can't be against it.
Yeah, I think that some people talk about one thing and then that one thing becomes something else by another show because they jump on other shows. So the LCU is a living, breathing machine. Sometimes it's breathing a lot harder than it is when there's not a lot going on. Today, we were the fucking cup of tea everybody had to sip on. That and Boogie and Sweet Tea.
Yet we haven't solved anything yet. Awesome.
Well,
I guess we're having another talk after balls.
No, we're not.
We'll have another talk after balls.
Nope, I have the night off after balls.
Okay, that's cool. All right, you ready for this clip?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you.
So what'd you say about Albert Boogie?
Well, Sweet Tea said, when I hear a young man in his 20s, it makes me remind about being abused growing up. Or not growing up, but in an abusive relationship. And then chat started saying, well, Albert probably beats women too. Blah, 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 blah. And so I went up on the show and I was like, hey, look, I've known Albert for 5 years. I've talked to him a lot about his anger and stuff. And he's not the woman beating type. And then Rastov got mad at me, and I think Scooter hopped up as well. And he's like, how dare you guys come up here and cut off Sweet Tea and take away her voice. And you guys are gaslighting her or some shit. Like I wasn't supposed to do that, right? And apparently that's a pattern that's happened on Short Bus, but I don't watch it. So I didn't know that. I know that a bunch of people hop up there and say that. So I
Rastov,
get
excuse me. Rastov lied and manipulated that entire situation. All right.
Did he?
Sweet Tea gave her opinion on how she felt, right?
And I still don't think her Sweet Tea's opinion was bad. Because like we talked yesterday, it could be the slightest thing that can trigger you. You know what I'm saying? All it means is it triggers memories. That's all it is. So, it could be a smell that can fucking trigger you. You never know. So, I still don't have a problem with what she said.
Entirely. And then you and Scooter came up to give their opinion. And then later in the conversation, Rastov starts telling all of his viewers, hey, they're coming in here to try to silence Sweet Tea. It was pure manipulation. And everybody on bus bought it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yep. I think that's accurate. I wasn't going to throw Rastov under the bus here, but I'm glad you did because that's 100%.
Boogie, can I ask a question?
My opinion as well, but I'm just going to let it be. Yeah, what's your question?
I heard a rumor that after I left Fat Camp, Albert busted like the rental car glass. Is that true?
Yeah. He likes to break stuff when he.
No, he did not bust the glass in the rental car.
He punched it, but it didn't
He
break.
punched it, but
Yeah.
he didn't break
He was
it.
pissed.
That is not
He
true.
was pissed, and I think Tina was like, "You don't go breaking my fucking windows." And then he was
Mhm.
like, "Okay." He was just mad about something that happened on stream, and was
Right.
taking it out in a way that a angry young man unfortunately might do. Albert's got stuff he's definitely got to work through with his life, but I don't think Albert is a danger to anyone but himself and his mom's property.
Keem already said on Bust Today that he's thinking if this doesn't work out, then he wants Rastov and Scooter as Rewind. He wants Billy to have his own show. And Zyrlee can stay on Reaper. I hope you work it out soon. Good night.
Good night, Secure. I think we're gonna work it out, but I don't know exactly what it's gonna be yet. So we'll figure it out. Zyley and I literally did a great show last night. It's not that hard for us to do a great rewind. We're good at it. We just got to do it.
He's angry.
So did that happen? Like, did he bust
I
the
believe
rental
that
car?
did happen. I believe that did happen.
Okay.
No, he did not. He did not break the glass of the rental car at Fat Camp.
Did he not?
He punched the interior up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I seen the interior getting punched up. But I've heard through the grapevine, like, oh, he busted glass. I'm like,
No, he
No,
didn't
no,
I
bust
never
the
heard that
glass.
until recently.
Excuse me.
He didn't bust the glass. He absolutely did not.
The only glass that was busted was that damn car that they bought and beat up on
Oh
stream.
yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shitty car they bought. Yeah.
Excuse me. Rastov saying in chat that that's bullshit. We could just pull up the clip where Sweet Tea expresses her point, right? And then Boogie and Scooter come in to give their points. And then later Rastov says, you guys came up here to silence Sweet Tea. And he did that to make Sweet Tea the victim and then make the audience feel like, hey, we need to protect Sweet Tea. Because first of all, Boogie was wrong in the situation 100%, right?
100%.
Because he got triggered, right? This is not about who's
100%.
right and wrong. But Rastov clearly lied and manipulated it to make it seem like his side, Sweet Tea, was more of a victim than what she was.
Okay, so they end up pulling the clip. All right, and here's the clip here.
Like my ex would have been. It's like, so like it puts me in that space again. Like you got to stay like real quiet. You can't do anything around him to piss him off, you know, kind of thing.
See, she made her point. That was her point. Now, Boogie misinterpreted her point,
Right.
Boogie,
Well, it
Boogie's
was
in the-
mostly chat. It was mostly chat.
Well, I'm just saying Boogie's in the wrong, right?
Yeah,
But the whole
100%.
narrative that, Rastov was putting forth that people were up there to silence Sweet Tea, she already made her point. So that's just a lie. That was just literally a lie.
For people with severe anger issues like that, I can see why King can't let him on anymore. You know, he could do something.
Well, someone could get
and not
hurt,
be-
right?
Yeah.
And if,
Or he could get hurt and sue Keem. I was thinking about that because he told Keem all his problems and everything. And if Keem
See, she's still making her point. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where she got silenced.
made him do something and then he got hurt or something because he acted like an idiot, you just never know.
And I agree with Sweet Tea. But to say that Scooter and Boogie were there so to silence her is literally that's just manipulation on the audience. Guys, they're trying to silence her. Donate to Short Bus.
All right, and I believe Rastov came up there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, here he is. Okay. So Rastov comes up there.
Hitting Desi, never in my life. And I guarantee you, the same way I ain't hitting Desi, there's a 0% chance that he's hitting her, anybody else in this lifetime. I know.
See, at this point, it's all calm and collective. All right, Rastov, how can I help
all
you?
right, I just want to clarify one thing that you fucking are twisting, right? I didn't say silence. I said invalidating her. She gives her opinion, and you can't jump up and try and fucking tell her that she's wrong.
I didn't.
Right? Like,
Okay,
nope.
let me-
No. This has happened many episodes in
did
a
not
row
do.
where
This is
she's
my
said
one and
something, and
only
then other
other
people
time
have jumped
on
up.
your show. It's
That's
my one
fine.
and only other time.
That's fine. That's your choice. You don't have to come back.
On me. Don't put that
I'm
shit
just
on me.
saying.
I did it one goddamn time.
Yeah, and you admitted you were
I
wrong.
won't
That's
do
fine.
it again.
Excuse
I
me.
appreciate you admitting that
I
you were
wasn't
wrong.
wrong
That's cool.
here. I was wrong about how I
Excuse me.
handled it.
Excuse me.
I was
Yeah.
wrong about it getting triggered, but I'm not
Excuse me.
wrong here.
Excuse me, our docket team doesn't have the clip of Rastov saying that. Could you please find the clips of Rastov saying that we were trying to silence her?
That the whole thing is about her being fucking invalidated in what she's saying, because every time she gives her opinion, someone jumps up to be like, well actually, you know, like he's actually, this is blah, blah, blah. Like,
He's
Yeah.
my
not
friend.
silence, not silence.
I'm sorry.
Invalidate. Very
I'm gonna be honest. I think Rastov needs to stop trying to white knight. I think that's his major problem. He tries to white knight, and it always catches him in shit. I love Rastov, but he tries too hard to white knight for people, and he always catches hell when he does it. It's just like when he leans into a meme, he always catches shit when he does that. He doesn't play the game very well, and it catches his ass up.
I don't know. He seems to play the game pretty well. I think he can navigate his way out of this one. But I think one thing he does is he wants to defend his co-host. I think he feels like he's the veteran here, and he has to speak up for her. And I think that he's quick to protect her. And I don't know if he needed to, but I feel like he does. I feel like he feels like he's the bus driver, and he's protecting his little short bus co-host. Now, I think that when Boogie and Scooter came on at the same time, it applied a little extra pressure to put them in a defensive mode because they both came up at the same time. But I don't think that what they were saying was invalidating her. I think what it was doing was making it very clear that, Albert's not this guy that's going to go abuse his date, right? Because her saying that this makes her think of a boyfriend that abused her, it could go that route with someone's like, hey, Albert's not that type of guy. I vouch for Albert. I think both these guys wanted to come up and do that at the same time, which made it even more confrontational in nature without being confrontational. Because Scooter and Boogie jumped up at the same time during the bus episode. It was like they both were trying to jump up and say something. So I think Rastov might have been white knighting for Sweet Tea because Scooter and Boogie both jumped up to rightfully white knight for Albert, who's not here to speak for himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dozens of conversations
I'm sorry.
with him about his anger.
Excuse me. Is Sweet Tea supposed to give opinions and then nobody can have a counter opinion? Is that what you're saying? She's special?
That's not what I'm saying at all. But when all it is about is how she feels about a certain situation, and everyone seems to jump up to want to tell her that her feelings are wrong, or that she shouldn't have those feelings, or that actually this is the case.
Hold on, Rastov. All right. I just expressed my feelings, and you came up here to say I'm wrong.
Yeah, and I'm expressing my feelings that you're fucking using silence when I said invalidating. And I've been saying invalidating for a long time.
What you're doing right now wrong?
Hold on. What you're doing right now, is that wrong? You popping up?
Don't you try fucking manipulate me, dickhead.
I'm using your own
No,
logic.
you are. You fucking are.
That is your logic.
You baited me up here. You baited me up here. Well done. You baited me up here.
You hopped up on the show to silence Keemstar. Why?
Am I a master?
Wait.
Wait. Am I a master of manipulation? Okay.
Yes.
Am I? Am I that good? Right?
Keem, you kind of are really good at that. I'm sorry.
Biller, take the filter off. Let Zyler leave if she can't handle the real Biller. 100 emoji.
The real Biller is a little pussy. He's scared. Xylee will crush him. Nah, I'm not gonna. I don't have a filter on. I just still don't know what the saving grace of all this is gonna be, and I don't want to argue for the sake of arguing. I want to figure out a way to solve our problems because
that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. I just want to solve it.
Mm-hmm. I know. If I felt like you were beyond repair.
Wait, hold on. Okay, go now. You froze for me. I don't know if Discord took a shit or what.
If I felt like you were beyond repairing this relationship of co-hosting Rewind with, I would fucking go scorched earth on you and shoo you off. I'd say, fuck this, let's fight for it. But I don't think that's the answer. I think we can get back on track and fucking smoke fools like we always were capable of.
We ain't never smoked nobody.
Shit, we smoke fools.
Who the fuck we smoke? Who we smoke?
Can't even say their names no more.
We didn't smoke nobody.
Man, we put so many Voldemorts out of Hogwarts, you don't even know. Rastov's I will never change. I was raised this way. To be honest, I feel like I wasn't always the best co-host to Twiggy. I don't want to feel like that again. Shut up, pussy. Nobody wants to hear you explain, I just, wasn't the best to Twiggy, so now I have to defend my new co-host. You and Twiggy were baby brats, and you were both trying to play a game, and honestly, Twiggy made the game really fucking hard to play, and you are a stickler for rules. It got weird. You don't have to hold on to no resentment from that. That shit got weird. Liddy Luna says that we should rewind what Keem said about rewind so Yo Mama doesn't do it before us. Oh, snap.
I don't give a fuck if he does.
Oh, snap. All right, let's hit play on this.
Yes. I got you criticized for going on your show and giving his opinion, and then you say, oh, that's wrong. You're invalidating everything Sweet Tea says by having this counter opinion and popping up, and then you did the same thing to me? That is wild. I must be a genius.
Fair enough.
Okay, I win. Thank you.
Fuck's
Prove my
sake.
point.
All
I
right,
prove my
bye.
point. I prove my point. Thank you.
I'm trying to figure out everything that's going on here. So Sweet Tea had an abuse.
All right, hold on. I think he ends up finding the clip.
Rastov being like the son of a family of cops makes him so easy to railroad.
That's
Because
actually very true.
Xylers to Gen Z for you, bro. These kids nowadays can't handle us old timers.
For
Smiley
real.
face emoji.
Xyler.
Smiley face emoji.
Xyler's too much of a zoomer.
I so appreciate you calling me a Zoomer, even though you say it as an insult. I really wish I was that young again. Thank you so
You're
much,
just too
Neil.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Rastov says, rules, rules, rules. If you get got with your tools, make them all look like fools. Rules, rules, rules. That's my best Rastov impression.
Hey, Rastov, don't you have an announcement to make about something?
Yeah, we're breaking up again. Instead of breaking
Let's
up
get
again, we
Rostov,
should be making
with
up
his
again.
Silent Night marathon here.
Before she gets to finish explaining everything, it looks like you're trying to silence her, which makes people automatically think it's worse than what they've seen.
Okay, so before she gets to explain what she's saying, which we already proved she did finish her point, and she did finish what she was saying, it looks like you guys are up there to silencing her. So that's what Rastov said right there. And then we also have one more clip. God damn it, they had them both highlighted. Where's the other one highlighted?
Let's see Yo Mama jumps in to talk shit about Boogie.
We'll let you in a sec.
Where the fuck is this? Anyhow.
Wait, did he get it? Oh, yeah, he did. He got it right here.
I invited you.
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Wink, wink. Wink, wink.
Oh,
you
that's talking about Boogie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If Boogie and
Yeah.
Yo Mama are in a scuffle, Yo Mama's gunning for Boogie's job. Now, Rewind got brought up on Lolcow Live. Keemstar says he's thinking of recasting us. He thinks Scooter and Rastov could be the new hosts of Rewind. Guys, give us a W in the chat if you think Scooter and Rastov should be the new hosts of Lolcow Rewind. And give us an R if you think we should stick around and fight for our right to rewind. Because I got R's in the chat. Now, Xylee, I do believe that Tina debuted her as her Ass-Itch book.
Well, did you want to go to Bus first and see where Sweet Tea talked about the Boogie shit?
If you like, yeah.
I mean, because it would make sense because it follows the story.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, hold on. Talk to the kids because I got to pull it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know tonight's episode of Lolcow Rewind is brought to you by Huge Ass's Butt Cannon. Got a huge ass peach coming for your face. It's currently in prototype. I'm trying to get the physics right to jam peaches all over that ass. You gotta fight for your right to rewind.
Okay.
And as always, you guys, your words matter. So thank you for sending in your words via super chats, or if we can catch them in the chat when the chat's not blasted. Appreciate you guys and your feedback here. Leave a comment on the video if you're watching on VOD. It's very important. Power Junday 6 says, I typed "shut up, pussy" to Rastov on Discord at the same time Billy said it on the same wavelength. LOL, you know it. Mishima Bloodline says, Rewind is forever. Billy and Xylee, RWO for life. There you go.
I'm glad Rastoff thinks this shit is fucking funny.
Which the short bus stuff? Oh, at Xylie's request, Rewind may or may not be breaking up. They've had another conversation, and it definitely was a conversation. That's a good point.
Rastoff, just to let you know, you are not Keemstar, bro. You are not as funny as Keemstar. You will not be Keemstar,
Is
bro.
he him?
All right? Chill. You are not him.
Is Rastoff him?
Rastoff, you are not him.
Yeah, but he does a show with him.
He ain't him. Just saying.
The P2P Pro. This is my album's fire. It's awesome. Did you get the new one or did you get the old one, P2P? We got a new one coming out tomorrow. It might even be out now. I don't know. Gang, gang.
All right.
Come here.
Okay. What's up, boss?
Keep working.
Well, she just said that I let Boogie say this on live and I didn't stop him.
Yeah, so Sweet Tea's going through this thing where the problem she's having is she gets these teeth. She doesn't want to constantly hear it from Boogie that she got it through Boogie. Like, you know how like when somebody, I don't know, lets you borrow $5, right?
Yeah.
And even if you pay them back, you never stop hearing about they let you borrow that $5 the rest of your fucking life, right? That's what she doesn't want to deal with.
I mean,
And quite honestly, I kind of don't blame her.
Are you serious?
Yes.
He's getting her like $40,000 teeth. If all he has to do
It's
is 50. If all she has to do is put up with him being a fat shit about it, Boogie's a fat shit with or without the teeth.
I agree. No, I get that. And I think she still should take the teeth, but I can understand what she's saying about not wanting to deal with that. Because here's the thing. If you're going to do something, wait a minute. If you're going to do something to me for fucking bragging rights, I don't give a fuck what it is. Fuck you. Shove it up your ass.
And that's where I come in and say beggars can't be choosers. If she wants
I
the
can
teeth,
absolutely be a chooser. I could absolutely be a chooser.
so
It
say
means
no
it
to the
takes
teeth.
longer for me to get them. Yeah.
so yeah, say no to the teeth then. It's like
all I'm saying is like I understand the concept of what she's saying because that shit's irritating as fuck. Like, why'd you help me out in the first place? Because all you're gonna do is throw it in my face.
and then you just don't talk to that person ever again.
Yeah.
And you just smile with your brand new teeth and say, sorry, I got teeth. Your opinion never mattered to me. It was your teeth hookup I cared about. I don't care if it's $5 or $5 million. If someone wants to throw that shit back in my face, that just gives me a reason not to care about that person anymore. Like, oh, you know,
that's true. And I do agree with you. Hooligan makes a really good point. For how long, though? Could she never have an opinion on him? Like, every time she goes to say something bad about Boogie's going to be like, I got you that teeth. I mean.
Well, it's been less than a day, right? And she already had the opinion on him. So Boogie's saying, why the fuck am I helping you out if you're just shitting on me the day after, right? Now, Wrestling Junkies podcast says Keem's the one paying, though. Boogie ain't doing shit. Boogie is the connect to the people, and even though he's no longer involved in it, he offered his connect as a favor. It was people who he worked with before, and he's worried he only has a limited amount of favors with these people. The thing is, if they work with Sweet Tea and Keemstar, and they're now working with Keemstar, and this proves to be really good for them as a brand, you have more favors with them because you hooked them up with Keemstar.
And then Keemstar, it wasn't, I think it's this, he called in a bunch in this show, okay? So I don't know exactly where it was, unless I looked at timestamps. But he eventually tells Sweet Tea that, listen, Boogie is not a factor in this deal at all anymore at this point. The only thing Boogie did was hook me up with these people. It's between me and the people. That's it. And that finally calmed her down. Right? But I mean, I understand where she's coming from with it in a way.
But
like, I get that.
I understand where Boogie's coming from. He feels like he's just helping her out. He should get a little more appreciation. And also, Boogie's a psychopath with liar tattooed on his knuckles. and his face. So you can't take him too seriously. If you take him too seriously, you're going to miss out on the actual good shit he does. And Boogie does good shit for people.
No, I know he does.
You shouldn't fear,
I won't take that away from him.
You shouldn't fear Boogie. He's one of the most predictable humans in the LCU. He's going to fucking be crazy. And you know what? You probably don't want him to have your back. Like when he comes up to defend people, there's a huge amount of people in the audience that immediately side with the opposite of his defense because of who he is. So it's like, don't worry about Boogie saying some shit. That's only going to get you more supporters saying, Boogie, leave that girl alone. You got her teeth. You didn't fucking buy her a mansion. You didn't get her a fucking Corvette. You're not her man. You hooked her up with a teeth hookup. Keem did most of the work. People are going to defend her for the rest of time. Boogie's not going to be able to hold that over her. She's overthinking it, which makes me think deep down inside, maybe she's hesitant to do the procedure altogether. Maybe she's worried that publicizing her procedure might be overwhelming. It might bring attention to her she doesn't want. And she might be saying it in a way that's, she's worried about Boogie when she's worried about many other things. Or she really is worried about Boogie, but I don't think she should be.
How am I supposed to stop him from talking? You know what I mean?
You could have said it. You could have said it was me that's doing this. You just gave me the connection or anything like that.
Just did.
On live?
I mean, I can say it on live, but
like
what
that
did he
whole
say
thing.
exactly? What is the quote? Where's the clip?
Of what?
Sweet Tea is dangerous. You know why Sweet Tea is dangerous?
Because she's beautiful.
No.
Oh.
You know why Sweet Tea is dangerous?
Why?
Because she talks like a normie on a live stream, and she doesn't go through the whole thing of, okay, optically, if I say this, what is it going to look like? Like she talks like a straight up fucking normie. Like how she talks here, I'm pretty sure is how she talks at the fucking grocery store or the local fucking Walmart, right?
That makes her the realest in the LCU.
That makes her fucking dangerous because of the shit that will come out of her mouth. That's what makes her dangerous. That's why she's winning against everybody. That's why she's the fucking Thanos of fucking the LCU. It's because of that shit right there. That's the reason why.
She speed ran her way into some free teeth, and now she's getting picky with it.
Well, here it is. That's the thing, though. She talks normie. She doesn't do it. When she talks shit, she actually feels that way. She doesn't do it for entertainment. She doesn't do it for, oh, the audience will love this. She doesn't do it for that. She actually says shit that's in her fucking brain.
Yeah, her entertainment mind is doing dances and singing and shit. She's an actual talent. She's the talent.
Her Mini Men was perfect. I don't care what anybody says.
She's
That
the
shit
talent.
won me over. So, all right. Wait, we pretty much, we talked about it. Let me go, Queens.
Get Tina's book. Tina had a, what'd she call it? It was her ass itch book. Damn.
Tina's ass itch book. All right.
Yeah. Tina debuted her ass itch book tonight on Lolcow Queens. I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's funny.
I haven't seen it either.
Because it's called an ass itch book. Come on.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Everybody saying how authentic Sweet Tea is in the chat. It is. It's her superpower.
It is 100%. It's literally how she feels. What she says out of her mouth is how she's feeling at that second. 100%.
Her and I have that in common.
No, not true. All right, let's press play.
Over us.
Oh, that burn book is good. No, you haven't. You need to see this burn book.
No. You need to see my ass itch book because she makes my ass itch. Yeah, we have our own book. It's called the ass itch book.
We do.
Tina, what are you doing?
Yeah, we do.
The ass itch book.
Yeah.
My shower works. My butt doesn't itch. You
You're not open. There's something ugly in here.
Don't do this. No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. Why didn't you tell me about the? Why didn't you fucking tell me? No, shut up. Shut.
Oh, what do we
Shut
have
the.
here?
Wait a minute. Shut the fuck up. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta full screen you. Oh my god. No, you didn't. Oh my god.
Why is Sweet Tea holding a fucking needle? What the fuck is she doing?
Does she have diabetes or something?
Toothless bitch makes my ass itch 10 times more than I don't know what the rest of that said.
Boogie.
That is fucking funny.
You're
What's
live
up,
on
Boogie?
Local Rewind.
So to be abundantly clear, the Tooth Fairy, which is how he refers to himself, I've known him for 8 years. He's the guy who got my teeth done, right?
Yeah.
I reached out to him on Friday, long before Keemstar was involved in this equation, and started this process. Now, I might not be able to end it. Keem might have too much clout for me to be able to write my friend of 8 years and say, you know what? Fuck it, burn it down. Let's give it to Tina instead. That's fair. He might be too powerful and too cloudy. But I don't know. We've been friends for 8 years. I don't know. But here's the thing. We're never going to find out.
Boogie, this process has been going on. You said you've been doing it since when?
Last Friday.
Last Friday. And
Yeah,
it's-
on live.
Oh, almost
on
a week.
live. On live, I wrote him on live. You can watch me do it. You go back when I'm in the hotel room last Friday, you can watch me write him on live.
It's
like
it's publicly been going on directly for what, 2 days now?
I don't know. Yeah, I think 2 days. Yeah.
Would you say this process has been like pulling teeth?
No, it'd be more like implanting them.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
That only took 2 days too. That only
Hey,
took 2 days
WTF.
too.
Why are you
But
covering
at the end of the
scraps?
day, I am going to
F
step out of
booger.
the process. If my friend wants me there, I won't be. My friend wants me involved, I won't be. It's Keem's deal now. That's what he said on the show.
Boogie,
Your
That's
hands
what
off.
taking it so personal.
No, I'm taking it as personal as I can. I very much would
Why?
like to.
Why?
My feelings have been very hurt for a very long time, and I finally decided to
Same.
start expressing it. I
We're
decided
20
finally-
now.
Yep. If you get to express yours, I get to express mine. So simple as that. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm not gonna step in the way. Even if I could blow it up, which I don't know if I could, I'll never find out. I have no interest in blowing it up. God bless that girl. Let her get her fucking teeth. Okay? She deserves it. But that said, I started the process. He's my friend. You know, Keem could probably reach out to any tooth guy. He could probably get one of his people to just start calling the dentist office tomorrow. Find somebody that does it. That's 100% true. But we're going with my friend. Just saying.
What do you say to all the people
Okay.
that say F booger, Boogie?
Good. You like it when I'm a villain. I'll keep being your villain. I haven't begun to villain arc. Tip me.
What do you say to all the people who are calling you Boogie Tooth Crying 88?
That's a good one. It's a bit of a stretch.
Is it a good one, though?
It's certainly a mouthful.
Bum.
How long did you have your teeth out when it was just gums?
Less than 24 hours.
Do you have time to give anybody a gummer?
Yeah, this miracle, no, unfortunately. And once those posts are in there, her gummer days are over. Unless they want to have like 6 fucking or 12 posts gumming up their cock, the gumming days are over.
The gum days are over. The gum days are over.
This procedure is such a miracle that she'll get her teeth pulled. Well, no, she won't even need that. But she would on a Monday morning, she'd get her teeth, her gums cut back, her skull flattened, her jaw flattened, the posts put in. She'll go back to her hotel room and rest. They'll 3D print her teeth. And the next morning they'll put them in. Within 24 hours, she'll literally eat a steak. She could literally eat a steak.
You think she'll have a happier, fuller life once these teeth are in?
Yeah, 100%. I certainly do.
Will you take any pleasure in knowing that you did help start the process?
Sure.
I think
100%.
I think you should. I think even though this has been a sour situation for you, In the karmic justice of everything, you did a good thing, and I hope
We don't give gifts. We don't give gifts because we're hoping to get something back.
Yeah.
We don't give gifts because we're expecting that person to be indebted to us or to thank us or to treat us kindly. We give gifts because the act of giving is supposed to be joyful.
That, and I like to hold it over their head for like months afterwards and tell them, I got
like
your
to.
teeth.
I'd very much like to. I'd very much like to. But here's the thing: it wouldn't work anyway. She don't give a
Bite the
fuck
curb
that I
with it.
helped her out. She don't give a fuck.
Boogie, do you know what a curb burger is?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is that
that's horrible.
Did they do that in that one movie? That
I don't know.
black and white one?
Nail Slammer said something about a curb burger. Have you ever had a curb burger?
I think pretty sure Edward Norton did in that one movie.
He didn't. He served one. That's bad conversation to have. He repented for his sins. The
Good.
worst people in the world I know turn that movie off halfway and pretend it doesn't get any better after that. They just pretend that's the movie. The worst
That's a
people I
bad
know in the
movie.
world stop it halfway through. American History X, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good movie with a bad middle. But it's nice. It's about redemption, and it's sad, sorrowful. It's got Edward Norton and Edward Furlong. Double Edward all the way.
Edward Norton will always be my Hulk.
That's wild work. But he wasn't a bad Hulk. 16-bit Pete says Xylee currently looks like the Crypt Keeper, LOL. And he put a laughing emoji. I don't know. I think a lot of people say that, 16-bit Pete. For you to say that, it's a little late. For $2.
Can I say something about the whole rewind situation? Is that okay?
Please do.
Before I leave. I love this show. I loved it when it began. When it changed, I still loved it. I'm never going to not love watching you two on the same screen. It's important to me that you guys are on the same screen. And I really, 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 really want you guys to figure out what it takes to make that happen. I love you guys.
Thank you, buddy.
I don't want to lose what is always and probably always has been, always will be my favorite show in the LCU.
Boogie, it's been an honor covering all your bullshit.
Thank you. I like it. I said this on live.
I don't know. It seems like to me that people don't. To be honest.
I said this on live. I don't think you two are happy rewinding, right? And you guys were much happier when you only had to talk about like something you were excited to talk about, and then you fucking got to hang out and you had other hosts hop up here and they would talk about their bullshit and they would explain it to you and you get their perspective and so it's like a multiverse thing, right? I love that rewind. That's my rewind.
It was great. I love rewind. I love deciphering everybody's shit and telling the story better than they lived it. I think we have that gift here. I think we have the gift to literally take anything in the LCU and tell it better and serve it better to people than when it actually happened.
Probably. Then hire Zayzuda, because she's very good at this. Hire Zayzuda to rewind in the morning. And here's the thing. If you do it in the morning, then you can cover live. You have a whole 12 hours to get all the clips for live and cover Queens, you can cover Bus, you can cover Nuts, you can cover Aussie, you can cover all the other shows that we've been missing. And then it happens just before live, right? Sakeem is all
Booger on
caught
his
up.
knees now and will talk us
And it's ready to go for live.
T tomorrow. 100
See what I'm
emoji.
saying? I feel like
Smiley face
that's
emoji.
a really good scenario.
Angry face
And let you
emoji.
guys just bullshit. That's my rewind. But it is King's Universe. But that's what I think you guys excelled at. I miss it and I love it. But I think you guys are talented enough to be able to do anything. And I'll watch you guys do anything. But it's important to me that you stay together while you do it.
It would be nice if we turned into a bread baking channel. Xylee and I just perfected bread. Like, I could make more rustic, grainy breads, and she can make the soft, white, cakey stuff.
Oh, and then you can argue over it. That's what that'd be my favorite part. Like, which is better?
There's something beautiful about bread making.
Which bread is better, Subway or Jimmy John's?
Give me Jimmy John's all day long.
You're an idiot. Fuck you. I love you.
Yeah, Nail Slammer says Booger on his knees now, and we'll talk shit tomorrow. I think Boogie can be on his knees right now. Tramadol babbling, as Hugh Jess says. And also talk shit. I think that's the duality of Boogie. I think that's what makes him, I don't know, a force in this universe. I know what he's talking here. He's genuine. And I know when he's talking shit tomorrow, he's genuine. He fights with himself. Of course he's going to fight with everything he's seeing. Man, I've known him for a long time, though. I find it charming. There's probably something sick about me. Do we still have that ass itch book?
No, I got away from it because I was going to go talk about nuts. Do you still want to do that?
No.
Okay.
Pull out your nuts.
Okay. All right, I'm trying to figure out where this is because this time's off. All right.
There's a fellow named Korn that was made the new host of Nuts for about a cup of coffee.
That's what I'm looking for. Bam, bam. Damn it.
Cornelius. Boom, boom, boom. Is that a song? Cornelius.
He's
There we
thinking
go.
Notorious.
I'm
Notorious.
not sure if it's a song, Keemstar, but what's up, Scooter? How you doing, brother?
Yes, we're gonna save the quota. Let's go.
Really, Keem? Really? We're gonna save the quota?
You got a setup, dude. Wait.
Hey,
Hold
listen,
on.
listen. I do a little bit of streaming here and there, but yeah, I do have a pretty nice setup. I probably need to get a new keyboard, but hey, other than that, what's up? How you doing, Scooter?
All right, you know what? I like this so far. I want you guys to hang for like a good 15 minutes. All right. Chop it up. Talk about things going on in the LCU. Ask him questions about him. This might actually be good. All right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel good about this one. And I just put something up on the screen because here's something that's actually important to me on the show. I need somebody that I can fucking bounce off of, that can just talk about literally fucking anything. So
that's me. Bring up anything. I can try bringing something up. Might sound stupid, but hey,
that's fine.
It's
I don't
nuts.
care if it's exactly.
Okay. So
guys, you can.
In the meantime, Keem did put out an announcement that this guy got hired, right?
Mm-hmm.
He literally put out an announcement. It's not there anymore. Well, less than 10 minutes later, Keem pops back up.
And when he came back up, unfortunately,
got bad news.
Oh shit.
It died.
Wait,
the hype died. The energy died.
What? No. Hold up. Keem.
Corn. Keep working on it. Keep trying. You're now known as Corn. Everyone knows Corn. We got to go back to tryouts. Damn it.
I thought this was our guy.
I thought I had it.
Corn
I'm
Pop's
sorry.
not a bad dude, though. He's not a bad dude.
Stop
How in the
quoting
fuck?
Biden. What was that?
No, I was saying, how in the fuck?
How in the
Like,
fuck?
give the guy a chance.
Well, he's
Like,
got a chance.
bro.
Corn, you're live on LolcowRewind.
Hello.
How you feeling
One
about
second,
today?
sorry. Well, I completely understand. I came in hot, burned out like 10 minutes in, and that's what it was. My story about me losing my virginity wasn't funny or anything like that. So I can see where Keemstar said things died out.
Have you ever been an entertainer on any platform before?
Well, I mean, I know how you guys feel about Twitch, but yeah.
What do you say to all your corn nuts out there who fell in love with you today?
Actually, I mean, hey, if you guys love me, keep an eye out. Scooter said for me to try out on Aussie tonight. I might show up on Aussie. I don't know. But, hey, Keemstar said call into shows, be out there in the Discord and everything like that. And that's the plan.
How long you been around the LCU now?
Since Boogie lied about cancer.
Yeah, that was the magnum event that brought so many people in. What made you stick around? Give us 1 second. 1 second.
Albert is a perfect pimp. Cooter does all the work while Albert takes all the dollar. 100 emoji.
Gotta take that money. So what made you stick around? Was it because like it was such a big event? Did you come here from like one of the guys trying to cancel Boogie? Like where'd you come from?
So I used to watch Keemstar on Drama Alert back in the day, and then I also used to watch Boogie too. And then when I saw his name pop up that he has cancer, I'm like, oh my God, Boogie has cancer. So I hopped in there and I just was hooked ever since. And then when he brought in Queens and then you guys and everything like that, I was a huge fan of the LCU and everything like that. And I was hooked since then.
Now, if you don't find yourself in a show immediately, what do you think your game plan is going to be? Jumping up on shows, adding in? Are you going to try and do like the loop and hit every show? What are you thinking?
I could, that's probably get my face out there more often. You know, I do work overnights, so this is like I'm off today and tomorrow, so this is like my time that I'm usually up. I'm not usually up around like when Nuts was on, so I can see why I didn't have the energy that was needed for the show. But I mean, just sticking around, watching shows, hopping on when I can, and everything like that, I think that's the best bet for me.
Are you like a silly mess boy, like you want to cover yourself in whipped cream, or are you like a attack dog where you want to go after the other hosts? What do you think? Where do you lie on the spectrum of LCU hosts, do you think?
Is there a middle? Because I don't mind getting covered, and I also don't mind going after hosts if I don't necessarily agree with what they're doing. Like, Scooter asked me a question and about you guys actually, and I said, you know, my personal opinion within the last like 2-3 months, I haven't been watching Rewind that much. You guys were one of my favorite shows that I would watch all the time, because there would be moments where I can't watch a certain show and then I can come here and be like, ooh, what does Billy and Xylee have to say? And then the last 2 months were kind of iffy. I just
Shaky
usually
as
put you
fuck.
guys on. Yeah,
shaky as fuck, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And so like I would put you guys on, not like really listening, playing video games and stuff like that. And if I have something that like, oh, that's actually a good take, Xylee or Billy, then I usually like focus on the show.
Yeah. Now, did you watch the rest of Nuts?
Yeah. Skeeter, he was at, I believe he was a good choice. Definitely how he was attacking Nightmare and everything like that. And he brought the energy. I just didn't.
Should we pull up Skeeter and watch him with you? You want to watch him with us?
I mean, sure, if you guys want to.
Xylee, you want to jam
I'm down for anything.
that Skeeter clip and see how we can critique Skeeter live with Korn here? Now, your name was Cornelius, the Time Lord,
yes,
right?
Yeah, Cornelius the Time Lord. Yep.
Yeah, and Korn is just, it's easier to pick up.
Yeah, it's I mean, as a kid, I did Corn or Corny as a nickname. My parents called me that. My sisters called me that. All that stuff.
Now, Scooter,
it's just an easier name.
Scooter called you Corn Pop. Do you prefer Corn Pop, Corn Dog? I would say Corn Dog if it was me. That's because I grew up on like DMX. It's like I like the sound of Corn Dog.
I mean, listen, I say you guys can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner.
That's the gentleman's answer. All right, let's check this out.
This is when Nightmare comes up and fights with Skeeter.
It's
Skeeter.
No, please.
Bro,
Nightmare, please leave.
I thought the other guy was nuts.
Please leave.
I thought the other guy you had was nuts, and then you literally hire a dude that's in a fucking padded room. Like, what the fuck is that ceiling? Is that a padded cell you're in right
Nightmare. Tess is dying.
now? Like, he's literally rocking fucking back and forth right now.
Tess is dying.
Test is dying, brother. Are you fucking like virtually giving head? Have you got like a VR headset on with them glasses?
We pull 1K.
XU Super Chat $23.45. You have been
Bruh,
skeeted
you
in
literally-
4K.
You've been
You
skeeted
literally
in 4K.
fucking you are in a potted fucking room right now, and I'm assuming in no other way than to protect yourself from running into shit. Because maybe them glasses ain't quite doing it to yourself. What the fuck? And you trying to say test is dead, bro? Your vision dead. Well, let's go into that.
Motherfucker.
You know, maybe this will work. He'll blame him more than me,
on
and this
those
might work.
words, Nightmare.
Huh?
The eggplant emoji. The eggplant emoji.
I'm assuming that's your favorite emoji.
No, it's not my favorite emoji. Thank you. It's your favorite emoji.
How is it? Explain it to me, sir.
Because you like dick.
You're like trying to call me gay. Why don't you just say I'm fruity and gay?
So, Skeeter.
I mean, he said, "What do you mean?" He was like, "'Cause you like dick."
He cut right to the chase.
True.
He cut right to the chase. Skeeter has been a call-in here under a different name. He's actually live right now in waiting, so we'll pull him up here in a second. He's always been a super positive viewer of Queens. He knows a lot about Queens and the LCU, and he's a big fan of Rewind. Let's pull Skeeter up. You want to X out of this video real quick? Skeeter, you're live on LolcowRewind. How you doing?
Rewind.
So,
man, that took my job.
are you officially the host of Nuts, or was that a tryout?
It was a trial, but I'm temporary the intern temporarily until they find somebody.
You've been around here for a while, and I know you loved Queens. I know you're a big fan of a lot of the rest of us here. What would you say would be your greatest strength as a host in the Lolcow universe?
I bring the positivity, and I don't give no shit to
Steve
anyone.
Man seems great, but I think he may be better fit for the bus.
Now, people are saying you're a better fit for Short Bus. I think you can cut it up on Nuts. I think you got acumen.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, Nightmare comes in and he's a very talkative person. He's very good at throwing his words out there, getting his eloquent speech out there. And, you hit him with the eggplant emoji. He's like, "What do you mean eggplant emoji?"
I did.
And you just said, "You like dick." Sometimes simplicity is all you need.
Billy, can I show something real quick?
God, Sally's token.
1 second
Can I
while
show something real
Sally
quick?
pulls up this right now. Yeah.
Skeeter and Scooter.
Did it. Doo.
Skeeter and Scooter.
The Muppet
That's
Babies.
what it is. Yep.
It's funny.
True.
Now, I gotta say, Skeeter, you definitely brought the energy. I'm not going to be too butthurt about you taking my job, but definitely brought the energy, and I can see why Keemstar picked you. Good job.
Well, he's an intern
Thank
now,
you, I
so he's still
appreciate
got
it.
a lot to prove. And Corn, your road ain't over. There's opportunities abound here in the LCU.
Yeah, there is plenty opportunities and plenty other shows.
It is a 24-hour circuit now, so I mean,
that's true.
I'll be honest with you too.
That is very true.
If you just keep showing up and showing on shows, even if you don't get a show, you're gonna help everybody here by contributing and being a part of things.
But I do not want to be rude and just show up and pop up. I like to be members waiting to be respectful.
Yeah, that was really cool. I saw you down there, and I wanted to pull you up and have you both talk about everything. I think Nuts is going through a interesting phase. Scooter already was named to replace me and Xylee on Rewind with Rastov if things go awry here. So Keem's got
no. You and Xylee need to stay. You and Xylee need to stay.
I think so.
Because you guys are Rewind. You rewind everything.
I agree. I think that this is our house, and we might let people come in, and I want them to feel welcome, but I also want them to know that I piss with the seat up. Xylee makes me put that shit down, but this is our house.
With your chest out.
But I'm interested to see what happens. I think Scooter is one of Keem's new hopefuls here.
Mhm.
He really likes
Mhm.
Scooter.
Mhm.
So anybody who gets that spot with Scooter is going to have a very powerful set of eyes on them, because I think Keem really wants to see this nuts implode. I think he did it all out of spite for Lolcow Balls. Completely 100% out of spite.
I mean, aren't you guys having a tryout tonight too?
Are you guys having tryouts?
No.
Wait, what?
No.
Well, what was you guys' what was did I read the wrong one for
You
balls?
read the wrong one. Hold on, let me go look.
Yeah, unless Rastov's already fired me for not sweeping for him tonight.
Oh, just calls
No,
it
it's
call-ins are welcome.
Appreciation Day.
Gotcha. Okay. I can't read either, so
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Skeeter. Thank you, Corn. Appreciate you guys
Of course.
calling in. Excited
No
to see where
problem.
things go. Keep it up.
Good luck, guys.
Later. Oh, just missed you, Skeeter. Hope you guys have
He
a
was
good
in the
night.
middle of saying have a good night.
Problem
You
was
cut him off.
Problem was I'd already had his name pulled out. Pulled him out. Got to pull these.
Oh, you do it like that?
I pull them out. I just pull them and drop them back into members waiting.
Oh.
It's my way of saying goodbye. I just drop them. And so if they start talking when I'm mid drop, I mean, it's
I pulled the Skeeter and Scooter thing because there was a donation that when you catch up with donations, you'll read it. And I was like, oh my God, that's right. So I pulled it up. I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute.
Seth Luke says, speaking of food names, Aussie should get someone with egg in their name. Like if there was some egg something man, then Aussie could be steak and eggs. That would be pretty good. Toby Lanigan says, if you're Gen X, you will know that Skeeter and Scooter are from the Muppet Babies. Keith Palmer, thank you again for that Skeet Man reference. Deported Sicilian Gamer says, in light of CD-ROM, maybe you should do a background check on this guy. Look, Deported Sicilian Gamer, you could do a background check on me, and all you're going to find is a bunch of empty graves, because I only dig graves for scare tactics. They never go in the actual hole. The best way to dispose of a body is with hydrochloric acid. What? General Lee 4489 says, Billy, who you got winning at WrestlePalooza? AJ, Liam Punk, or Seth and Becky? In the end, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, yeet, y'all. I imagine Seth and Becky will win the tag team match. Actually, no, Seth's the champion, right? Punk and AJ Lee will win because Seth has the belt. So they don't have, this is a way for Seth to take an L without losing the belt. Usually in a situation like this, the champion takes the fall. Does he still have the belt? I don't know. I don't really pay that close of attention. Liam says, how does Billy know that? Because we only dig graves as a scare tactic. Usually we make them dig them themselves. And as they do that, you get a couple of more months out of them because you saved them from the grave. But obviously, their fate was sealed the second they took that $1,000 roll of hundreds out of your pocket and you told them, look, kid, I'll look out for you, but you got to look out for me. Ziley,
Did you catch up on all the... Oh, go ahead.
Do you worry about working with a real gangster? Is that part of the problem? You think that I'm just a real gangster and it's too much? Me. I'm just a real gangster.
I never had that thought cross my mind.
Good. I just want to make sure it wasn't that. It was.
Are you worried about the same thing?
You?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a real gangster, I wouldn't be worried about it.
No. Are you worried about that with me?
I'm saying I would take care of you if it ever came down. Toe to toe.
Think.
Toe to toe, blow for blow.
You know what? Y'all done awoken something. And I don't think any of you motherfuckers are prepared for it, and I'm including you too.
What's that?
You'll know it when you see it.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm all caught up here. We have about 5 minutes left of LolcowRewind. Should we get in a deep philosophical conversation about the future and wrap it up in 5 minutes? Seth looks says AJ Lee should team up with AJ Styles. That'd be pretty good. This is the first time they're on the same roster, right? Xylee, if I set a goal right now for us to hug, will you do a camera hug?
No.
Like one of these where we both reach in and camera hug?
No.
Sorry, guys, no camera hug tonight.
Nope. We're going to be fine, Billy. We're going to be just fine. Don't you worry.
I'm not worried. I just want to make sure that everybody at home knows that we still love them and that we might sell the house, but we're going to still live here. You know? We're still going to live here until you go to college. Rastov says, eat the mud, LCU. Scorched Earth, Xylee, you got this.
I hope you know that's towards you too, Rastov.
Do you think that Rastov feels threatened by us? Because
no, not at all.
Do you think he set this all up to tear us down because he knows the three-headed serpent was his doing and we became aware? And now he wants to tear us apart because he knows that we know that he was the snake behind all of this?
You just said a bunch of words that just was not connecting with me.
Yeah, you're right. Rastov would never do that.
I'm going to be honest. You literally just said a bunch of words that just was not connecting with me.
Since I overheard my parents saying that before they initiated their divorce. Look, the house is just being sold. We're still going to live here until you go to college, Sid. Chartwig 15 says, I hate when mom and dad fight. Yeah, but the makeup streams are the best.
We still haven't had that.
Xyler, stop acting like a Biff. Smiley face emoji.
I was born one.
Why you acting like a Biff? Like a Biff?
I come from a long line of bitches. A long line. My family, the women in my family, you called them a bitch, they would tell you, go look in the dictionary. My picture's right there.
The women in my family had class and tact.
Not the bitches in my family.
The women with my family drink their tea with their pinkies out.
Not the bitches in my family.
They say things like, can I make you a sandwich?
Doesn't make the bitches in your family better than mine.
Did I say it did?
No.
I just implied it. Because I think, obviously, that my family is the best because they're mine.
Okay. That's great. I don't care.
And I would hate anybody else who wasn't my family trying to take my family from me.
Yeah.
This is a Liam Neeson movie. Taken. They try to take my family from me. And I have a particular set of skills.
I want to say I've seen that movie. I can't remember if I've seen that movie.
I haven't actually seen it, but they made many sequels to it.
Yeah.
I have a particular set of skills. I sit on the internet all day long talking shit.
True.
You have my daughter. If I don't get her back in 4 hours, the super chats will dry up.
I know that's right.
Hugh Jass says, Billy, don't be a butthead. Mama Fridge, July 2025. Hugh, you know, you used to put that on the back of a $10 bill. Feel like you don't love me anymore. Where is the love? Where is the love? Xylee, if you had to be a 2000s pop band, who would you be and why?
None of them, because they all fucking sucked in the 2000s.
I would definitely be the Black Eyed Peas, Will.I.am, Fergie, Apple D.
Okay, maybe them, because they did have some bops. That's true.
Then I could sing.
They had some bops.
Let's get retarded in here. Let's get retarded in here.
You're like, I wouldn't have changed the original lyrics. Thank you very much.
I understand why they did, but they were the ones to say goodbye to the R word. That was the death of the R word. Mm-hmm. Hugh Jess says, Billy, be nicer to Xylee. Mama Fridge, August 2025. That's why you put it on the back of a 5 and not a 10. You split it up to be double poignant. You're a manipulator. If you weren't a manipulator,
I love huge ass. You leave huge ass alone, okay?
If he wasn't a manipulator, he would have did 2 $10 bill donos. But he split that up to manipulate me. You like to know Mama Fridge's take on the last 24 hours? Here, let me read it to you. She said, "You're the best. You're always right. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. And here's $1,000 in unmarked bills. You know what to do. Thanks, Mom."
Definitely was not from your mom.
I think it was. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to send you over to Lolcow Balls. Balls. Xylee, tell them to go watch Balls.
Have a good night, everybody.
Xylee says go watch Balls. Good night.